Hey guys, so I know a lot of people are starting back school soon, roughly like mid to late August. I think that's the general thing around like high school and college kids. So I thought I would do a video to kind of tell you, show you, share with you. Excuse me. So I thought I would share with you kind of what I kept in my purse throughout the school day when I was at college. These things are kind of the things that I would want to keep on me for a full day on campus if I don't have time to run back to my dorm for something. It's not really the list of things that I would keep if I just have 1 or 2 classes. So yeah, like just pick and choose like what you think is a good idea, what's not. Like I said, these are things that I kind of kept on myself in college. First few items on the list is hairpins and hair ties. Now this kind of comes as a no-brainer, I guess. If it's hot or if you're tired of your hair being in your face, or if you have your hair up and that one little strand is bugging you, you just have a little extra things handy to kind of fix your hair up really quick if you have time. I would also kind of suggest maybe if your hair gets really knotted easily like mine does, to have kind of like a little hand comb or a brush, like one of the little mini brushes. I know Claire's has them. Not sure where else you can buy them, but just like a little mini brush that you could just brush out your hair really quick. Those would be good items to keep in your purse. Another good item to keep is medicine. This is actually my menstrual relief medicine. Very good to keep this handy as like generally, but I know when I was in college before I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I had a lot of headaches. I had them daily. My allergies were also prone to acting up, so if anything like that happens to you on a regular basis, if you have allergies, if you have headache flare-ups, or you know, if Aunt Flo is visiting, then I would keep some medicine handy on you. Another item on the list that I feel like you kind of need to have, it's not really, I feel like it's not really an optional thing. It's best if you have this, is your student ID card. This will get you into a lot of places. You use this for, I know I used it for my meals. This is how I paid for my meals on campus. Also getting out library books. It's just like a good idea in general to have your student ID on you. When I was going to college, I found this like in a little junk drawer just now, but when I was going to college, I kept it in my wallet or on a lanyard because I also used it to get on the bus to get to campus when I was living off campus. So yeah, this is just a good all-around thing to keep in your purse, and don't forget it because it's usually the time you forget it is the time you need it. So another item that I'm sure you can go without, but it's nice to have it, is a big box of tissues. No, I'm kidding. You know how they have the little packets of tissues? I don't have any on me. I have like a little box right next to my desk. But I would use it to blot my face if it got too oily and I didn't want to spend money on oil blotting sheets. If you have a runny nose with like hay fever or allergies, or if you have a cold, anything like that, it's just a good idea to have some tissues handy just for the occasion. Now, I know a lot of students have gum in their purse, but I always like to have mints because if I'm meeting with a teacher or a higher up, or I want to talk to someone about something, I don't like to have gum in my mouth because I kind of do that thing where the horse is chewing the hay. I just like smack a lot. So if you're in class, I would say this is okay to use. If you want to freshen your breath, you can use a little Listerine strips, or you can use one of these, just a little mint to kind of freshen up your breath a little bit. Now, I didn't have one of these in college. I know a lot of people had one of these in college. I actually started using one when I started work. But it is a planner. I know a lot of people carried around their planner in their purses, especially if they were studying, if they were keeping up with friends. It's just a good idea to start using a planner to kind of keep up with your assignments, keep up with reading, keep up with like small assignments, big assignments, keep due dates, things like that. Also, usually planners have a little area where you keep contacts, so it would be a good idea to keep contacts of people like you meet in college, or your professors or anything like that, any phone numbers of classmates, things like that. The planner usually keeps up with it if you want to write it down and have it somewhere instead of having it in your phone, because I know you might get a new phone, you might lose contacts, you might lose that person's contact, and you would have it in your planner. So another thing that I carried around more so often in the winter time than in the summer was just a little bottle of lotion. I was going to say soap. I was about to say soap. A little bottle of hand lotion. This is body lotion. But I know Bath & Body Works has the little tiny bottles. I have 2 of those at my work desk currently. But just a little thing of lotion. I know my hands tend to get very dry in the winter, so it's good to have one of these handy. So when you wash your hands or anything, I always, after I wash my hands or after I use hand sanitizer, I always would put a little bit of lotion in my hands to kind of keep them moisturized, so washing them and the weather wouldn't dry them out. So another item to have, or another item that I like to keep in my purse when I was at, on campus, is a lip balm. This is a vitamin E stick. I use it for the same thing, to keep my lips moisturized. And then also, since I didn't have time to really line my lips and do that whole routine with lipstick, I would just have a sheer lipstick or a tinted lip balm. It was really good for a pop of color, and I didn't have to worry about it being really messy or anything. I just had to swipe it and go. Another thing on the list, I feel like this is probably a necessity maybe, are these cute little things. You can get them pretty much anywhere. I know this is the Bath & Body Works ones, but I see them at like the dollar store. But it's hand sanitizer. Usually bathrooms do not have paper towels. You might touch something sticky under the desk, you know, anything like that. I would always have this on the ready if I needed it. It was, yeah, college is a gross place. You just need hand sanitizer. Another thing that kind of goes without saying that you need it, there is no option, your wallet. This has your, like, any kind of cash, your cards, your ID, not your student ID, but your, like, your driver's license, you know, if you have one. I know some kids actually don't opt to get their driver's license for a while. But yeah, anything, any necessities, stuff like that, you need to be keeping your wallet on you at all times. So this is something in my purse. It was always in my purse when I was in college. Another thing, I know a lot of people tend to have an idea of when Aunt Flo visits, but it'll still kind of sneak up on you. And so for that reason, it's really nice whenever you know Aunt Flo is about to visit. It's always nice to have some pads or tampons in your purse. I know there was quite a few times where Aunt Flo snuck up on me and I doesn't have one. I know I've had a moment where I was on campus, about to go to my next class, and my cycle started. And so I had to basically skip that class to go back to my dorm and then change out of everything, and, you know, just, it kind of ruins the day. You miss a class. So it's just nice to have a pad or a tampon along with the Midol, because I know PMS symptoms hit me really hard. So this didn't really happen to me as much because I have an Android and not an Apple, but keeping your charger on you just in case, if you know you're going to be out for a while, you know your phone gets low, if you use it a lot, then it would just be a good idea to keep this handy on you. I know a lot of people, they would come to class, plug their phones up in the front of the classroom, and then sit during lecture and then just let their phone charge while they were in class. If you know you're not going to be going back, or if you have any plans for like going out with your friends maybe later or something, and you know your phone's not going to last, it would be a good idea to keep this handy on you. And the last thing, because I say food for last because it is best, have a snack or a bottle of water or a drink, anything like that. Have something on you to kind of help you keep away cravings maybe, or even if you haven't had lunch yet, just keep a snack in your bag so that way it'll keep you focused, and try to keep your stomach from growling and making that loud, like, demonic sound during class when it's the quietest. You can always pick one up on your way to class if you don't have time for like a full meal. You can just stop at a vending machine maybe and get a snack. I know there was quite a few times where I had to swipe my card to get a snack because it was 2 or 3 o'clock and I hadn't had lunch yet. And so all I had was like a bottled water and a bag of pretzels or something. But a snack is always good to have, like I said, if you skip lunch, if you don't have time for lunch, or if you're just hungry all the time like I am. So yeah guys, that was the video. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and comment below on what you would like to see next. I plan on doing another school related video. I hope you guys find this video informative, and I will see you all in the next video.